What's up, everybody? Welcome to Waypoint Reacts to E3 2021. Right now, we are about to watch the Square Enix conference. We know we're going to get Babylon's Fall. We know we're going to get Life is Strange True Colors. And we're going to see Marvel's Avengers Battle for Wakanda. With me today is Albob875, Austin J. Ernst, Brett Jamerson, Chris LePeck,
Yeah.
and some other Josh who finally got out of
What
bed.
up? What up? Yep. Oops.
All right, guys. I am
All right,
pumped.
here we
I am
go.
ready.
Oh,
Let's
some
do
other
this.
Josh. I've been here.
I
just love
made
the
it.
Let's
whoops.
go. 5.
Three,
Here we go.
two.
Are they gonna have as sick a graphic as Microsoft did? Because that
No,
shit was hot.
Not at all.
I do feel bad for Square having to follow Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
True.
I know, dude.
I feel like
know.
they're gonna jump right into a trailer.
Yeah, there
Various
you go.
plat-
Gameplay footage captured on various platforms.
Good call.
Good afternoon.
What if it's Avengers
everyone.
right off the
Okay.
bat? It is
Matt
not.
Mercer
Okay.
here, and I'm
Oh,
back
Matt
as your
Mercer.
host of Square Enix Presents.
Oh.
A special E3 edition of the show for you, with new game announcements, updates, and exciting news from our studios across
Okay,
the
this is
world.
sick
So is-
graphics.
So let's kick
Square
off
Enix
the
presents. So is this their version of the
brand new game
Direct?
from Eidos
I think
Yes.
so.
I think so.
Oh, from Eidos.
This looks,
This might be Guardians.
No, right? They wouldn't do that.
That's the rumored game, yeah.
Oh,
It
shit.
Oh,
is.
it's Guardians. This is
Oh,
Guardians.
it's
Guardians! Right?
It's gotta be.
Peter. She said Peter.
Oh yeah,
That's
this is
it, baby. That's it.
Yes.
wow.
Look at the art style on that, though.
Oh my
Gardeners
god.
of the galaxy?
This is gorgeous.
Oh, Rocket. So I let Groot fill out the paperwork.
I love it.
This looks great.
You're doing it, man.
This is DMCA
Holy
free
shit.
too.
yeah, this is
License
Wow.
nice.
Imagine the license form, the license music form.
Is it?
This
is
looks
it
way
multiplayer?
better than Avengers, dude. This looks
100%.
way better than Avengers. Oh my
I was
god.
gonna say, do you think
It's
people are gonna
Star-Lord on
be?
his jacket, bro.
You think people are gonna be pissed that they don't look exactly like the MCU again?
Oh, fuck those.
Yeah,
I
but
just
most
feel
of the
like
Guardians,
Star-Lord there.
most of the Guardians aren't human, so you don't have that issue with like the
But,
human
but it's
faces.
also, they're different enough to not look like they're trying to emulate the MCU.
Did you guys see
Exactly.
Rocket's beard?
I did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I call Rocket.
Nah, just give me single player.
This looks awesome.
Fuck, this looks
Holy
sick.
shit.
Is this just Marvel's Avengers, but it's Guardians?
But better, yeah.
With actual
I don't think
story.
it's gonna be a live service game, but do you guys think it's gonna be co-op?
I kind
Yeah,
of hope
it's
so,
for sure.
but then I'm scared
You're
with how
smart.
they treated Avengers.
in your contract. I made no such commitments.
Or is it just single player where you play just the Star-Lord?
It would be interesting.
I'd be
That'd be
happy
awesome,
with
too.
that.
I would love that too.
I mean, I
'Cause it just
kept
said
saying
you
for
are
a while that
Star-Lord.
Avengers, Avengers should
yeah.
have been a linear single-player game, yeah.
Or an Iron Man game.
Even in that argument, I feel like you can't make an Avengers game and not have you play as all of them at
Mantis.
some point.
Hey!
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Man, this looks so much better than Avengers. And now
Yeah,
I
it
know,
does.
dude.
I'm just happy Brett's not on a delay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Man.
It looks so fucking sick!
The
Date? Is there a date?
logo.
Is there a date? Is there a date? No date.
This has to be 2022, right?
21!
October
Oh my
2021.
god.
What?
Hi, my name
Whoa.
is Deku, senior producer.
No way!
For the past few
Dude, they
years,
just follow
we
out
had
to
the
that.
privilege to work on our version of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and
Right,
reimagine
let's
it
see.
into a single-player, story-driven,
Single player.
third-person action-adventure game.
So we're just playing
Fuck yeah,
Star-Lord.
dude, I'm all about
On the
that.
Guardians,
Yeah,
and
it's the right
something
call.
that's really
But you
unique
get
to
about
play
it
as all-
is that you
all
get
of
to
them.
be Peter Quill.
Dude,
I hope so.
Wow.
You are
You're
Star-Lord.
constantly in the middle of the action as you try to lead this
Dude,
band
I'm
in
fine with
space.
just playing Star-Lord,
But
honestly.
today,
Oh my
I'm
god.
really excited to have all of you join us on this journey, and you'll hear more.
You think
about the
Marvel
game from our
Legends
team
pre-orders went
behind
live for this game
project.
today?
Let's do this.
God, I hope so.
I've always loved Marvel's cosmic characters. Growing up as a kid, I read them, enjoyed them, loved them.
I'm blown
I,
away.
had the
Guys,
opportunity
this is
to
this year.
I can't believe it's so
follow
close.
Yeah.
I can't believe
Right.
it's October.
titles. I went
Yeah.
back with the help of Bill
Like
Raceman,
what?
the editor,
What?
and kind of cherry-picked characters from Marvel's
Like, I'm just,
past.
I can't.
Opportunity here was to
I
build
can't.
a team, but to make it all underdogs, so that the reader
There's
would
my
think,
boy,
"Gosh, how is this team
Bill
gonna survive?"
Roseman.
And that became the Guardians of the Galaxy comic, which we loved working on.
I remember the first time
Look
that
at
the
that
Marvel
art
crew came to
style,
Montreal,
dude.
we were showing
Looks
them
good.
the design of the characters, how they would
Again,
look.
yeah, it's
and they
it's
stayed
exactly
silent.
that thing
I
to
don't
where
know
it's
if
like,
in
hey,
minutes,
they
but
look
in
like
my
their
head,
comic
it was a
counterparts, but
minute.
they're
I was
not
like,
trying
oh my
to
God, like, they
exactly
paid it.
emulate
realize how
like
much
the
that
MCU
Marvel
style, like,
Hasbro
and that works out
share
so much
in
better
common.
for them.
Oh my god.
We knew the Guardians were in perfect hands.
Looking at the samples that Bardos were kind enough to show me,
I'm still just stoked that they said, hey, we're gonna make a linear single player game. Like that's
Oh,
perfect.
What makes the gameplay experience unique to me is no matter in what phase of the game you are, whether you're in exploration or you're fighting, the Guardians are constantly around you and you never feel alone. While you're the leader,
So yeah,
the
I guess you
Guardians
play as
will
Star-Lord
also
the whole
challenge
time.
you and make
That's-
decisions on
That's an
their
interesting
own,
choice.
and
I'm
you'll
not saying
have
that's
to
good or
adapt
bad. It's
to
just
it.
interesting.
Literally
I wonder what.
Oh,
the
there were some
teams
decisions you
were.
had to make.
Lighthearted
Yeah.
to hunting repercussions.
Like
The
if you'll
game
be able to
reacts
queue up
what
like
you
a
do and say.
power from Brood or something. Like
I was gonna say maybe it'll be like Republic Commando to where you commanding them around and having them do things, but you're still playing as Star-Lord. Yeah.
I still want to play as Rocket.
Star-Lord is really empowering. He's very agile on the battlefield. He can slide and over with his
Oh,
jet
fuck
boots.
yeah.
Of course, he
Hook
has
me
his
up with that
elemental
gameplay.
blasters
Oh
that
my
have different
God.
powers.
I mean, it's coming out in
On top
October.
of
They
all
had to
of
have
this,
gameplay.
you can use the unit
Yeah.
of the
Oh,
Guardians.
yeah.
Guardians.
We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No.
I love that.
I love it, dude.
A group of misfits, the Guardians. In our world, they've been together for less than a year. They create something on a
Okay,
small
yeah.
scale.
But they're still a
So
new
they're already
team.
together,
And
but
as
they're
they
newer.
progress through the
Yeah.
story, they discover that they created something really big that threatens the galaxy.
There are a lot of very interesting villains in the Marvel franchise, and
And
when
they're
you're
at least
starting
using
to work
good
on a story
Demon
like
Safe
this,
friendly
you
music.
get to get your
Yeah.
You think it's
That-
more
that, like, heavy
linear or
metal
that,
vibe is very
the
cool.
best
or that's
for
more
the story.
open world like
That
Spider-Man?
gives us the opportunity to
I
bring
assume
in
it's gonna be
some that are
linear.
I would say pretty
Yeah.
linear
some
would be my
that
guess.
are also not
I
all
think like an Uncharted 4 level linear where you
Yeah.
like you still have to
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Uncharted or Last of Us. Yeah.
Yeah,
But like
100%.
no like hub world.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill Roseman.
Maybe the
Or
shit.
maybe like God of War, to where there is like a hub, but it's still a linear story game. Like yeah.
Exciting. It's not a matter
Yeah.
of trying to replicate the comic or trying to replicate the film. It's trying to take the medium you're working in and make the best version of Guardians.
Bro, they
out of
made
that.
Groot look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock and roll. They delivered.
Okay, so you can explore the Milano.
In a
Yeah.
Guardians
It will. It looks like. Damn, man, this looks good.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yo!
Oh. I can't wait. Let's wait to listen to this with licensed music. I can't wait to see
I
what
know,
song
for
they
real.
picked.
Yeah.
That was dope.
I think we're about to get some more gameplay.
Oh yeah, let's go.
37 units? We appear to be
Ah.
6,963.
I was hoping there'd be like a card game that you could play.
Keep our ship, Peter.
Yeah.
I know. We clearly need a.
I wish it was the Telltale cast again.
What?
Nolan North is Rocket Raccoon. Oh my god.
Knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
Holding out on
My
us.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
I will sacrifice.
Yo!
That's
I
awesome.
love this. I love this.
Kind of like a mix between like the Telltale game and like a real full-blown shooter.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably
Yeah.
what Avengers should have been, honestly.
You know, the only
Is that still Vin Diesel?
plan is that Lady Hellbender
Kinda sounds like it.
buys monsters, and you are
They don't
not
have the budget
monster.
for Vin Diesel.
Are you really offering to?
No, he is not offering that. Okay.
It could work.
Love the beard. Love the beard.
Oh yeah.
So I bet you like this choice you make there will alter the way missions play out.
Oh,
so
for
it'll
sure.
be different on replays. Yeah. By the sound of it.
Soul is filthy and filled with rage.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Yeah, dude, it's exactly how it's gonna be. Let's go.
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it.
All right,
So
let's
this
do
means Guardians most likely won't be coming to Avengers.
We're not seriously flying in.
No, yeah, I doubt it.
Crossover event. What are you talking about?
That would be dope.
Yeah, see, it's weird where it's not like Spider-Man where it's like, oh, one's Insomniacs and one's Squares. Like, in this case, they would both be Squares.
He's not flying.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far. That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
I love this already.
I love the jacket.
He got some
Oh my
chunk to
God.
him. Like he got some
Bro,
dirt.
right into it. Let's go, dude.
This is incredible.
Oh yeah.
All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
Whoa! That is some really crazy lightning out there. Never seen anything like it.
Meteorological suicide is what it is.
Yeah, very Uncharted-like level design.
That's what sounded.
yeah.
That's what sounded like the guy who voices Nathan Drake just now. I don't remember his name though.
It's not
Nolan North?
It sounded like him.
Is that Nolan?
No, it ain't.
I don't know, they showed the mocap people. And none of them
Nolan
seemed
North is in
hella famous.
Avengers.
So?
So.
Nolan North is in everything, bro.
Right, yeah.
Dude voices both Iron Man and Superboy. In 2 different
And
properties.
was Rocket in Guardians, like in the
And
Telltale
Deadpool.
Guardians.
Yeah.
The dude's like resume is stacked.
He's like 4 different characters in what was the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Oh,
he's,
yeah.
he's like
Yeah.
4 different characters in that because he's Rocket in that, and he's Deadpool, and he's like 1 or 2 others. I think you can have an entire team of Nolan North's characters in that game.
The Nolan Squad.
Angry Jello.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. Think
I got it's crossover with Slime Rancher.
It's a gelatinous cube.
Get ready.
Confirmed.
Oh my gosh.
They
Oh,
literally
yeah,
have to
actually.
fight it as a cube.
Shoot first, questions later.
Oh, so you can command them. That's awesome.
Okay, that's cool.
I called
That's what
it,
I was
baby,
wondering.
I called it.
I was like, you have to be able to command them.
Is this kind of like Dragon Age? In the combat, or is this like real-time combat?
See,
I mean,
This is
it's real-time. I know that, but like, are you just hitting a button and he shoots? Like you hit square and he does like a combo, or are you just like shooting?
you as Star-Lord are, from what I can understand,
Like
you're in
triggers?
real time, and then the
Yeah.
others are commands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like anyway.
Yep.
Sure.
Thinking maybe they are.
So in a way, that seems cool now because like you have the group, but you're playing the leader, so now you have to take the role of him as the actual leader.
Yeah, you're calling the shots.
Whenever I play a game like that, I just set them to do whatever the hell you want. Honestly.
Hellbender's fortress.
I don't know if you'll be able to do that though in this game.
They better.
They just stand there if you don't tell them what to do.
I mean, they do like their basic attacks, but they don't do like those crazy special ones.
I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
It'll be fine. Just curl up in a
I'm really hating on Rocket in this.
Drax, throw him.
No.
Very well.
Peter.
It's okay. He'll land on his
Imagine if he didn't make it, and like that's how the game ended.
They just cut to black.
Oh, look
Yeah,
at that in the
the
corner.
Telltale, I
Rocket is
saw
furious.
that.
He like tries to throw him. Yeah.
You think one of them might
So you
become a
gotta
villain if you
keep-
piss them off enough?
So you gotta keep like
Okay,
team
keep
morale.
everyone
Happy. Yeah.
I mean,
Dude, I am
got
loving
to,
this.
Oh yeah.
I got to
And,
episode
and I did
3
not
of-
expect to see this at all. Sorry, Brett.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially not this much of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of pulling that
Wait.
stud again.
Hear that?
Guys.
He's back.
Big cube.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is he gonna eat it? Because that would be awesome.
Oof. Oh. Wow.
Ew.
Yeah.
I think they like each other.
Again, imagine those like on the dual sense, because you.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
I'm most likely gonna play this on Xbox. Yo, okay. Ooh, some. Is that just the stream, or was that some frame rate issues?
It might be the stream.
I think I didn't notice anything on my end, so.
Okay, so it's probably just a stream.
Yeah.
Just a Discord thing, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on a slight delay on my laptop, and that one kind of had the same thing, but it could still be the stream.
Ultimate attack.
Let's go! This looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This looks fun. Looks like a really good time.
Yeah, the soundtrack for this game is going to be incredible.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I hope they have a DMCA free version then so we can stream it. Like,
Oh yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
because if it's full of licensed music, that might be an off-stream game.
Yep.
I think they should have like a
They'll
toggle
probably
where
have a-
you can go back and
yeah.
forth.
Point of even getting
I don't
the
even
feeling
turn it
I was
off.
looking. We mean business.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
Monster face. I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter?
The dialogue's great.
You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
He's actually selling him? No, come on.
I think it's to get into whatever castle that they're trying to break into.
We should try selling Brute instead.
Really?
This is an affront to democracy.
I just think that we might
They're all
need
like, nah.
to decide for this one.
Yeah, we noticed. You want to
What?
make that call, then you better not mess this up. You hang tight there, bud. When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style if I gotta.
Drat. Gamora, can you help me with this? What? Why?
Oh man, I love this.
To guarantee your safety as a leader.
Oh, come on.
Don't look at me. I ain't pulling that thing. Remember, buddy, menacing, like me. Only a bit.
Dude, this is so cool, man.
Yeah, man.
Not bad. Not bad.
I'm just blown away that this is even here. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the fact that this exists is really cool.
What the hell is
Is that less
that?
than 6 months?
Someone else
What is
wants to
that?
pull this thing.
We are 60 clicks from
And it comes out in October? Like, holy shit.
We got this.
Jeez.
60.
Fantasy critic.
Wow,
Fantasy critic.
man.
Hey, someone get it for fantasy critic. Go, go, go.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I thought about doing it.
I can't. I'm full.
We still get more gameplay?
It's a long time. Might
It's
as well
real.
too long, but that's all right.
I'm loving it though.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, imagine if you aren't into this.
What the hell?
How long this is feeling.
Exactly. Yeah.
Everyone
They're
here
really
for
leaning
JRPGs.
into it.
Who could not be into this?
I hope the game is
Exactly.
not that long. If you could try multiple like combinations of choices.
Ego.
That's I know. I heard that too.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardian Leviosa.
How
Oh, sorry.
many times do I have to kill you? The
Is that
Yeah.
a female Ronin?
that you thought
Yeah.
you could wrong.
Could just
I
be
think
a
that's
free.
Free. It's Cassandra from Odyssey.
It did look like her. Yeah.
And she's even
Right?
more angry. It actually did kind of look like Cassandra, now that you mention it. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if you a female Ronin.
Sure, I'm down for that.
This is probably Lady
Pre-order,
Hellbender,
let's
right?
go. Oh, check
Throwback
that out.
outfit.
That's really cool.
Then they just end the stream.
I mean, hey. And starting in strong.
Now we're going
Stream
That
over.
was a great start.
brands that are being
Yeah, man.
remastered for
I was
modern
not ready for that.
Ooh,
First up,
remasters.
Relive the classic games in the Final Fantasy series, and then get one more
Oh.
peek at Legend of Mana ahead of its June 24th launch.
I've always thought it was Legend of Mana.
I feel like both work, honestly. A game that inspired.
Oh, is this the Origins game?
6 Tales of Epic Adventure.
Six Masterpiece.
Final Fantasy. 2,
Final Fantasy 2.
2, 3,
Final Fantasy
3,
3.
4,
5.
5. We can count, guys. That's great.
Little collection.
It's basically all the
Final
NES
Fantasy
and
Pixel
SNES
Remastered.
games.
All the 2D ones, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Demon Mobile. All right, this is what I came here for. Let's go.
Anime girls?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just, this is a mono thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
June 24th. Right?
Wait, why did I think it was Trials of Mana?
That's already out, I think. I could be wrong. I think Trials is a thing that's already out.
Avengers.
There it is. Show
Now
me
Make or break
Wakanda.
point. Make or break
Show me
point for me.
Wakanda.
It's kind of crazy how much hype is still around a game that's arguably pretty bad.
And a growing roster of heroes.
It's IP, man.
But the thing
I mean,
is, the
sure,
gameplay
sure.
is fun. It's just content bear, so let's watch.
Avengers, secure that super weapon at all costs. Cosmic energy is building up.
I still haven't,
We're gonna see Spider-Man, I wonder.
Ooh, maybe.
It's beautiful, isn't
I still haven't played Hawkeye or Kate Bishop.
Oh, Kate Bishop and Hawkeye, like, that's the thing. Is all the story they're doing when you get to play Kate Bishop and Hawkeye alone are great. It's like, when you're done with it, you don't feel compelled to go back. But the Kate Bishop and Hawkeye story was really good.
That's why I'm thinking I might at least jump back in, like when Wakanda comes out, so I can kind of binge those 3 stories.
The world doesn't need
I would say do it ahead of time so you get people up there.
I will save it.
But I'm not gonna stay for multiplayer. If I'm just playing the story stuff.
You still level up.
Should you?
At least we're finally seeing some different environments.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh my god.
So we're going back to the Hawkeye thing.
Oh, never mind. Immediately right back to places we've already been to.
Patrol.
Well, this is the patrol. This is a different type of gameplay, I think. Or not gameplay,
It said patrol mode.
Game mode.
Randomized replayable boss fights. Exploration-based rewards.
Here we
Okay, let's
go.
see.
Here it is.
All right, let's go. Fuck me up. More licensed music has been removed. Interesting.
Just the soundtrack from the movie.
I applaud your efforts to connect with your roots, but as a man who has seen 3 Black Panthers fall, I must warn you of a few things. Many eyes follow the path you are about to walk down.
Are we gonna
Oh,
see...
wow.
That was incredible. Are we gonna see Michael B.
Okay.
Jordan's character?
Yeah, I want to see his face.
Killmonger, that'd be cool.
Killmonger, thank you.
You just wanted to show off this suit.
You got tease of his face. Ooh, the purple.
Come on, Avengers, you can do this.
Oh, Claw.
Claw.
Oh,
I think Claw was in the announcement trailer, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I think there's gonna
Licensed
be.
music has been removed, so I think it just removed all of the music instead of
Yeah.
replacing any of it.
Yep.
This really does look next level compared to anything we've seen
Oh,
for
yeah.
this game.
Oh yeah.
Ow.
This looks awesome.
And this part would hit a lot more if we could hear music.
I know, right?
Oh, fuck.
What in the hell is that? Ego?
I think that's another one of those Kree sentries, which has been like the kind of overarching story about the Kree sentries that have been left on Earth. Included no date.
No, I don't like that.
No date, which was really disappointing.
Now it's time to give mobile players a quick look at some of the games that will be available in the coming months.
Hell yeah. Let's
Good
go.
evening, 426.
All right, everybody go
Our
pee.
intelligence reports a new threat to global stability.
I can't
That was
remember
a
if
good,
I
that was a
played a
good
mobile
Black
game.
Panther trailer, though.
We have seen
Oh yeah.
before.
Just
Definitely a good trailer.
Following Agent 47's
Just wish there was
disappearance,
at least a release window.
because
Right,
of
yeah.
remarkable skills.
so that summer and beyond,
Must be
and there's nothing.
I mean, they've missed like all their windows before, so maybe they're being a little coy.
They're being a little coy, and at the same time, I don't want to be too harsh on any game about release dates with everything going on. Especially
Oh, yeah.
Square having so many
Yeah.
studios. You can expect all of them to be running at the same level.
But at the same time, they don't have they didn't release window. They didn't give a roadmap after Black Panther.
No, they didn't. Did you mute the
No.
video?
Nope.
Is there just
Lessons
no
music has been removed.
and not replaced? I guess
It's just silent. Yeah.
It's just silent.
Don't worry, everyone on YouTube
me-
and Twitch. We got you with this DMCA friendly one. Just no music.
No music,
got
no
you.
voiceover, nothing.
Sound effects.
Thanks.
The transitions
there,
have sound.
That's it. That's all we're hearing.
I told you before we got into it. JRPGs love to just play music and no other sound effects in their trailers.
Mhm.
So because they didn't replace it, it's just silent.
Final Fantasy. Yeah.
This
Yeah,
just proves
even
that.
even chat's like, "Where's the sound?"
Here we go.
There we go.
Oh wait.
Da-da-da-da.
Whoa! What the fuck is this?
It's
This is
mobile
the Battle
game.
Royale.
Fantasy Battle Royale.
Oh fuck!
I mean,
Yeah,
come
this was
on.
announced
Halo
before.
doesn't have a battle royale. and
No, this is Final Fantasy
VII
VII.
does.
Yeah.
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 They
It's
announced this
before
before.
Final Fantasy VII mobile battle royale.
I
and
thought
I'm
it was gonna be
play the
all of
shit
Final.
out of that.
See, I thought it was gonna be all of Final Fantasy because I'd be like, "Yo, Chris, me and you hop in as Noctis and Gladio."
Bro,
Ooh,
yeah,
Babylon's
dude. I'll
Fall.
happily play Gladio.
Powerful weapons and a unique art style.
Is Godfall?
No, Babylon's Fall. I think it's the Platinum. Yeah, Platinum.
Yeah. Okay, finally get-
Oh.
Michael Heim was saying that we haven't seen this game in like 4 years since it was announced, or like 3.
Love me a good Platinum game. Need to go back and finish Astral Chain.
It was meant to be
Someone in the
Bayonetta
YouTube comments
3.
says Final Fantasy VII Fortnite Edition.
for 1,000 more. It was seen as a tower of
Jeez. There's a difference between DMCA friendly and just a
No
good,
music.
a good showcase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not messaged well at all.
persevering through
Come
fire
on, Square.
and ice and the coldest of winds.
Like I put a little bit of effort in, put something like some voiceover, or just so it's not silent.
Unrelenting
Yeah.
ambition.
Make everybody think they're having tech issues. Show us some of that gameplay.
Does the savior of Neo Babylon stand among us? Let's find
I love his
out
voice already.
without further ado.
Not gonna lie, this is not doing it for me.
Imagine being like a world-class trained opera singer, and they're like, "We need you to do this for a shitty video game."
Hey,
Not saying
Platinum
this
games
game's
are
gonna be
good.
bad, but like, in their mind, if they're like, you know, these exquisite opera singers,
Right, yeah.
I'd be like, "What?"
For what little hope there may be.
I'm watching the non-DMCA version. Let me tell you, some of this soundtrack stuff is
I want to see the difference. Hold up.
real interesting.
Through the veil at last, have you?
Stop teasing me, guys.
We're all prisoners of our subjective reality.
This one's roughly the same as the non-DCMA.
Well, because
Still opera, huh?
all the everything that's been changed is so it's been replaced or removed. This one doesn't have that little line at the bottom
Yeah,
of the
that's
screen.
true.
Not but two paths lie ahead.
That seems so generic.
To the heaven, above
It's like
the
here's another high fantasy game.
Now here's the thing. Nobody makes action games like Platinum though.
Exactly.
Like the gameplay of this is
Very
gonna be
true.
stellar. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna feel good to play.
Hope and despair.
PS5. Ooh.
I was like, excuse me? Oh.
I still need to play Nier Automata.
I wish I cared about Nier.
I played the first
Everyone
playthrough
says
and I was
it's
like, I
good.
can't do it again.
If I was to ever play Nier, I'm not gonna do the multiple endings or try to figure out which one came first or last. Like I'm just gonna play it.
もちろん一人でも遊べるんですけど、4人でダンジョンを攻略していくゲームになります。 コンセプトについては、プレイヤーが、途切れない目標に向かって、アクション、追い求め続けることができると。プレイヤーは、ストーリーを追いながらダンジョンをクリアして上層を目指していくと。
Yeah, it's one of those things like, you know if you like a platinum game, and this looks just like any other platinum game, like gameplay.
Yeah.
という形ですね。ただアクションがスキルや強い力を引き出すためのトリガーになっているところがポイントかなと思っています。
プレイヤーの背中についているフィデオコフィンというのがかなりキーアイテムとなっています。それによって、遊び方とかカスタマイズの方向性っていうのも変わってきます。
ハイファンタジー感というかその上品さというところはすごい意識してくれっていうふうに言われましたね。カートゥーンチックにならないようにというか、リアルに本当に存在している人たちがいるかのような感じは意識しました。
I have no words for this.
Oh, Babylon's Fall is a live service game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
That makes me interested if I'm honest.
Yeah.
It's got to be cross-play and cross-progression.
Although it's only coming out to Steam and PS or PlayStation.
It's so
Sure,
weird.
they also said live service and just said that they keep planning to add content. Does that mean multiplayer or just it's a ever-expanding single-player game?
Now let's check out the next major entry in the popular Life is Strange series, True Colors.
Okay.
The team
Here we
at
go.
Deck 9 is ready to give you a deeper look at
All right,
Alex
Austin, this
Chen's
was for you,
psychic
homie.
power of empathy.
Why is that?
Here's a
Why
look at
me?
the Life is
I
Strange
was wondering.
Remastered collection.
Because you were talking about it like an hour ago. Like you look so excited about it.
You also have it drafted in Fantasy Critic too.
No, that's me.
I was like, no, I don't.
Alright, never mind.
And I don't remember talking about it either. Maybe I did.
About us as little pirates.
Guess we just put you on it.
I mean, I like Life is Strange.
I played Life is Strange. I never played Before the Storm.
Oh wow.
Or
that's a
2.
good
You don't have to.
Ooh. They're good games. I enjoy them.
Yeah.
Someone said it's Babylon's Fall, just Avengers for nerds.
Damn.
Look at all those awards.
But with platinum gameplay.
After my dad
Or
died and you moved, I felt abandoned.
Yeah, but with even better combat.
Oh, good. You're here. Rachel saved my life. She was my angel. Something happened to her. We have to find her, Max.
Licensed music has been removed.
Holy shit.
And so we just get sound effects.
Max,
Yep.
what's going on?
It's better than literally nothing.
I discovered I could reverse
Right.
time. What the hell is this? Whatever's going on between us is special.
Step back before you regret it.
Get in, Max! Then I realized I had a choice and the power to change everything. Arcadia Bay is on the edge of disaster. Time to change time. Whatever happens, I'll always have your
With this new one, they're dropping it all on one drop, right?
Yeah, it's not
They're
episodic anymore.
Correct.
Yep.
Remastered collection. That's a big deal.
That is huge, yeah.
Is it really a collection if it doesn't include the sequel?
Hi, I'm Maya, also known as MXM Tune. I'm a
Maybe
musician
they'll get into that.
and the singing voice of Alex Chen in the upcoming Life is Strange True Colors.
It's probably
I hope you
the
enjoyed that first
main
look
game
at
in the
official
DLC.
gameplay from the
Yeah.
remastered collection. As a longtime fan, I
Remastered.
know I did. You can see the love and care that Deck 9 have put into remastering both Life is Strange and Before the Storm.
Yep.
This collection
There it is.
features improved character animation, lip sync, and visuals, breathing new life into these two beloved games. Back in March, we also revealed the next major game.
I don't know if this is conference worthy, but it's cool.
True Colors,
Mhm.
a small town supernatural mystery. Alex Chen must uncover the truth behind her brother's death, using her psychic power of empathy to unravel the shocking secrets of Haven Springs. Today, we have a first look at Alex's unique power in action.
They're just playing like light
Here's the
piano music
director,
over
Zach
this
Garris.
in the non. So I don't know why that had to be removed.
It's licensed. Doesn't matter what kind of license it is.
Power of empathy is integral to the story of Life is Strange.
I feel like that'd be easily replaced though, right?
Yeah, just put other generic piano music in there.
Decision she makes.
Never thought I'd have a freaky empath friend.
For years, Alex has been unable to shut out the strong feelings of others, the fear,
Same.
sadness, and anger of those around her, leading her to believe her power is a curse. In
This
the
game
wake
is
of
literally
Gabe's
Life
death,
is Strange vibe
Alex
check.
realizes the only way she can find the truth is to embrace her power.
I can't believe this is happening. And the only way to understand is to feel what he's feeling.
Yeah, it's definitely a different vibe without music too.
Yeah.
His power to focus on brightly colored auras to gain
You
an
guys just
insight
getting the
into
VO?
people's emotions.
Yep.
Yep.
These valuable insights deepen Alex's relationships with the folk of Haven Springs.
I do really
as well as
enjoy these
sparkle new
games and
dialogue
their like
options and
place
events.
in video
As
games as a
here,
medium.
from a
Like
scene
I,
early on
like
in
I,
the game.
like this
Oh,
type of
yeah.
game needs to exist to like push narrative forward and how
Oh,
narrative
yeah.
can be in games.
Definitely.
Mhm.
And I also like that and I guess at this point you can't really call Life is Strange an indie game anymore, but like
Oh, yeah.
it shows that indie games can still be like have modern gameplay elements and still be indie.
She is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
I mean, it's proof that indie games can reach a modern audience, like a greater, bigger audience.
Yeah, because like for a while and to an extent a little bit, indie games tend to just be like NES style games, but in modern day.
Sure.
Are we still together?
Are you serious?
Has this ever been an indie game though? And hasn't it always been Square?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always been AAA published.
Get out of your way.
Oh.
I see what you mean though. Like the style of game is kind of reek of indie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Even the second one still had like indie elements or like the indie vibe
A
to it.
supernatural flair that transforms the world around Alex into a reflection of that person's psyche.
I also really enjoyed 2. 2, in my opinion, is better than 1.
Alex can
Damn.
2 is really good.
Yeah, I have to
Two,
play it.
yeah, I finished 2. 2 is awesome.
But not every emotional crisis can be easily dealt with. Some carry a dangerous, even life-threatening amount of power.
He's dead.
Oh.
I wish I were too.
No
Oh,
decision
dang.
is easy, and the consequences will be felt across the game.
This anger could kill her. What if I could just take it away?
I was gonna say it.
Losing
Take it.
Alex's power is the only way you can uncover the truth behind her brother's death.
What would that do to her? What would it do to me? And even if I can, should I?
Yikes.
How far will you go in pursuit of that truth?
I like that
The
dilemma though.
choice
It's a cool angle.
Yeah.
Maybe you gotta like take enough to where your character can handle it, but not too much.
Awesome. I have no idea how
I could
Have
see
a
that,
tip over
yeah.
these choices, but I can't wait to play it with you all when it comes out on September 10th. Don't forget, you can pre-order Life is Strange True Colors now.
I think
And
that was
if you
already
choose
known,
the
but I could be
Ultimate
wrong.
Edition, you'll also receive the Life is Strange Remastered Collection. And that's it for today. Make sure to follow the Life is Strange social channels for more.
That's a cool pre-order bonus.
Yeah.
First game plus DLC remastered. It's cool.
Music would be really cool right here, I think.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
that's what
hopeful.
got me to get the season pass for Far Cry 5 because you got Far Cry 3 remaster in that.
That's right. That was a good add-in value.
I can confirm the music made that a lot cooler.
It did, yeah, it did.
Brand new title. Remember the struggle very deep in their hearts.
Never fan.
I'm here to kill chaos.
There's definitely music this time.
Yeah.
What?
We're
like, music!
Team Ninja, let's go.
Music!
Looks like chaos has been waiting for us.
Koei Tech one.
Go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
That dude is wearing a button-up.
I am only one thing.
Here's the thing, I love like high fantasy shit like this where the characters also just wear like normal clothes for some reason.
Don't get me wrong, I love it. I was just like, is that what's happening?
Yeah, my man's got chinos, boots, and a long line shirt on, like for sure.
Is that Lacoste?
You sure chaos is here?
Yeah, they can only squash monsters for so long. I hate doing pest control.
This
What
is
is
the
it?
shrine of chaos. He's here.
Their version of
This is a
Devil
new
May
title.
Cry.
To hunt him down.
Feel the pain!
Nice little parry, it looked like.
I'm into it. I'm into it, baby.
Yeah.
This is it. No doubt.
Hell yeah.
It looks like Final Fantasy VII Remake's gameplay in a lot of ways.
I love the button-up.
Never returned.
I love the huge swords.
Yeah.
My God.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
And he's also jacked out of his mind.
It definitely
Yeah.
enhances the button up.
Honestly, at once I'm like, after I've gained muscle and really like shaped out, I just want to look like this dude. Like that's the goal.
Sword and everything. Sword and
Yeah,
everything.
huge sword.
The prophecy's very own warriors of light.
Look at that guy's blades.
His
That's
weird
what I want to look like. That
long
dude.
line cut shirt with too many buttons.
Yeah.
It's not a Henley because Henleys only have 3. That one had like 8, but it wasn't all the way down.
It had way
either.
too many. Way too many.
And it's not collared.
It's like Long Johns.
Stranger of Paradise.
Oh shit!
Final Fantasy.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, this
Are they
was
good?
rumored.
Yeah.
I'm so in.
version.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
shit.
got leaked.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
You. Damn it.
I'm not playing it, but hell yeah, it
I
feels
will.
nice to have it.
I'm not playing that.
Well as
I'm
those
good.
to come.
I like the gameplay of it.
Yeah.
I like the premise
Oh,
of
I
it
just
being
finished
like
episode
coercion.
Yuffie the other night. So good.
Gonna drop plate number 7.
PS5 demo.
God damn it, bro.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it. PS5. Son of a.
Licensed music has been removed.
They should just say all music has been removed.
Put Final Fantasy VII on Xbox, you cowards.
No.
I can't wait for this game, dude. Life is Strange
Is
Neo, dude. Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's already
yeah,
been 40
World Ends With
minutes,
You.
so
I
this
just
is the
read
end.
it.
The world ends with
This
you.
is it. Hold on, they didn't show.
They just
That
said
was all we get of World Ends With You.
Dude,
No
we've been
way.
recording for 40 minutes already.
What?
Yeah.
Oh come on.
That's crazy.
Huh.
It's all
Let's see.
nothing.
It's because they spent so long on Guardians.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's very true.
That's fine, I guess, but like, all we get is like 2 little seconds of World Ends With You. You motherfuckers.
No! Oh, it's buffered.
Thank you for
Right at the
joining
end.
us today.
Wow,
Keep an eye out for
man.
news about our next Square Enix presents.
Not even a one more
I'm Matt
thing?
Mercer. See you next time.
Looks like they have another one planned
Yeah,
for
I
the
think-
summer.
I think the Final Fantasy was the one more thing.
They didn't really
Huh?
like.
What
Taste it
year is
that
that
way.
Final Fantasy game coming out? Was that this year?
It
2022.
didn't-
I think it's 2022.
Yeah.
Or is it 22? Okay.
But it
Yeah.
might be early 2022 if they have a demo available already.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright.
that was a little short, but what did everyone think?
Um,
Austin, let's start with you.
I think it was even keel. Like I think it was probably better than half of the stuff that we've seen it through E3 so far.
Yeah.
I think like if you put it at the top of Xbox and the bottom being Koch and Gearbox, it's probably right somewhere in the middle, right? Like a general consensus.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'd say towards the higher end, like definitely nowhere near Xbox, but like, that's just such a high standard. And
100%.
again, I just think it's when it comes to the more individual developers and publishers, it's so hard to compare them to any conference the big 3 can do.
Right.
Right.
No, I
But
agree.
yeah, I'd say it was definitely one of the better E3 ones. Good,
A solid-
concise, to the point.
A solid C is what I would say.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Give it a B. Alec, what did
Yeah.
you think?
Well, I really like Guardians. Like some of the, I would have liked to see a bit more like just gameplay of Babylon's Fall. They just kind of showed people walking, not necessarily combat.
Yeah.
We watched the DMCA friendly version and really didn't like when they just removed the music and they didn't replace it like they did with Guardians.
Especially because, like, when I was cutting back to the one I had, these are all games that they own, which means they did the soundtracks to it. Guardians, I get if they're going to use, like, actual music from the 70s. and the
Right.
movie. They should hypothetically own all this music that they, I don't
Well,
know.
it doesn't mean
confuses
for
me.
streaming and broadcasting is a different license.
Yeah.
So
They should have just replaced it with something generic because a lot of it was fairly
But I
generic
mean,
music.
also sometimes studios will have to go through like particular artists or even like record labels and all sorts of things. Like music
Mhm.
licensing is a really really complicated
Yeah.
thing.
Yep. That's why I just stay
Oh.
away from it when streaming.
What about you, Chris? What you think?
Yeah, I give it like a B or a C. I really enjoyed it. Just or at least for the games that I think that I'm interested in. I mean, of course, we just finished talking about that really cool Final Fantasy action game. I'm happy to see Final Fantasy lean harder into that sort of like fast paced third person
Definitely.
action because I that's the kind of game I really like playing. And I mean, setting looks cool. Like I'm all about that. I'm a little disappointed we didn't get to see any World Ends with You because that's a game I'm very very much looking forward to, and it comes out really soon. It's weird that they're not pushing it right now. And of course, yeah, I mean, Guardians looks stellar. Like that's everything I think I could have wanted from a Final Fantasy or from a Guardians of the Galaxy game, and then some. Like it looks like just from a design standpoint, it looks like they made all the right choices.
They scared me off at first where I was like, well, what's the point of only playing as one? And then when I saw the decision making, I was like, okay, I get it. It's like I have to shoulder
Yeah.
the burden of being the leader and what that means. And my decisions, hopefully by the end of the game, you'll see consequences and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a cool mix of like an action game. You get the Telltale Guardians, and then also like with the way that you're like issuing commands in combat and that sort of thing reminds me of like Republic Commando, or even like the combo moves that you can do in Ultimate
Yeah.
Alliance.
I
And so I think that's really neat.
I said it before, but I don't know if I was talking over the stream, so I'll say it again, that I hope that the game is not that long so I could go back and do it with different choices and see how much that changes.
I can see a solid like 15, 20 hours.
Yeah, that seems okay.
Right. I think it's worth mentioning that the conference overall might have been like a B plus, B minus kind of range, but potential for Guardians being game of all of E3. Like I really do think there's potential for Guardians stealing the limelight
Guardians
of like
is up
game
there.
of show.
I could see that because like of the big ones that people were hyped to see, like in this E3, I'd say the biggest two were Starfield and Elden Ring.
Halo.
But for both of those, we didn't and Halo. With the exception of Halo, we didn't get deep dives into the gameplay of those other two. So yeah, definitely Guardians, like, and the fact that it comes out in less than 6 months, like, holy shit.
I wanted to bring that up. I mentioned on the stream that they Fallouted us, which because if you mentioned Fallout 4 was like there was kind of rumor, but not really. Like they went dark on it somehow, and they hid that for so long when they worked on it, and then it's like it's releasing soon, and you're like, how did you pull that off? Like, Guardians did that.
I remember just hearing the rumor that it's like, hey, it sounds like like Square's working on a Guardians of the Galaxy game. I was like, cool, I guess. And then yeah, they're like, here it is, comes out in like 4 months. Like oh shit, like okay, like,
Props to them. Props to them.
Yeah, man.
It's a shorter time period than it was when they announced and released Miles Morales last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I also feel like it's probably good that they have Marvel's Avengers under their belt. So like if people did kind of find out about this, they're probably like, oh, it's probably just DLC for whatever, and then
Well, I mean, it's different. It's a different studio within Square that's doing Guardians.
I know, but
yeah,
just the assumptions could be made.
Yeah.
Right.
Brett, what did you think?
I really liked it. The Guardians of the Galaxy announcement was out of left field for me. I saw rumors, like, but I wasn't like, oh, it's going to be here, or oh, I'm like super down for it. But actually seeing the game, like, I'm over the moon about it. I can't wait to play that day one. I'm probably maybe there's someone else here in the chat, but I was kind of excited for the Black Panther DLC.
Oh no, I was too. Yeah.
Okay, like the bar is low for that game, obviously, but just seeing the new environment, seeing like more story content, like more than like what we're getting with like Kate Bishop and Hawkeye and stuff like that. Like it looks like we're actually getting a story expansion, which I sorely need.
The Kate Bishop and Hawkeye stuff stuck so close to like this overarching story that they're going to be doing with the live service game that's kind of was shown at the very, very end of the campaign. But seeing how this one's kind of going to be for lack of a better word, an original story, but then at the end it looks like, oh shit, it's going to loop back into all that. I think it's a really good way of doing it because it is both a breath of fresh air, but still fits within this world.
Right. Yeah, and then Final Fantasy Origin I was pretty excited about too, just because the gameplay looks just like Final Fantasy VII Remake, and that game is so fun to play. So hoping the story connects with me, because that game looks fun to play already, and I really hope the characters connect with me.
As someone who's new as a Final Fantasy fan, I've said on previous podcasts, but last year, 2020, is the first time I ever played Final Fantasy games. I played 2, 15 and 7 Remake, which are like the more modern ones. They're not turn-based anymore. I'm curious about the word origin here, like how this is going to be an origin for every Final Fantasy game, which take place in their own universe.
I assume it's not. It's most likely, I think, probably going to be a prequel to either it's just the name because Square Enix loves to do that with their names. I mean, just look through some of like the Kingdom Hearts titles, but
Look at Final Fantasy itself.
yeah, I mean, yeah, even with Final Fantasy, I mean, the DLC to 7 is called Intergrade. I mean, like
no. The PS5 version is called Intergrade. The DLC is called Intermission Episode Yuffie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So I mean, my point is proven. But I could also very much see it as a because it's got the aesthetic reminded me a bit of what little that we had seen of Final Fantasy 16. Just that very like dark medieval kind of looking. I don't know that we've necessarily seen any of like the super like modern clothing on any of the characters in Final Fantasy 16 so far. I'd have to go back and watch it again. But I mean, they're super used to dressing people up in like rock stars and then throwing them into these high fantasy things. I mean, just look at 15, which was the boy band simulator and it was awesome. So I could see it being a prequel to 16. Like I really could.
I mean,
or
I
it's
have
just a standalone thing.
Well, I have a weird theory that just is popping in my head. But if you notice, the three main characters they're playing as, like, one is super high-end armor, one is more medieval armor, then you have the one in the modern clothes. I wonder if this kind of goes into this weird, like
a multiverse sort of thing.
Yeah, kind of like a multiverse of, like, each of those represent, like, kind of the different iterations of Final Fantasy that we've gotten, and that dude might be, like, a god that
really
can, like,
cool.
split them up, and it's the origin for every single game.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Josh, I
tie
saved
it
you for
into some older Final Fantasy games.
Josh, I saved you for last. I wanted to give you a chance to wake up.
For sure.
What did you
sure.
think?
I felt like this was the opposite of their 2019 showcase, where like if you all remember that showcase was like built for Avengers, and then it was like 40 minutes of just JRPGs, and then Avengers the last bit.
Yeah.
This was like the polar opposite, where they came out swinging with Guardians, and then went all to like mobile games and JRPGs. Which like knowing Square's like portfolio, I kind of expected that, so I went in with tempered expectations. But holy shit, Guardians like surprised me quite a bit because like especially when they said they were partnering with Square, they're like, all right, Avengers and then Adios Montreal on Guardians, and then both games went silent. And as soon as Avengers in 2019, they said they were working in collaboration with Adios Montreal. I just assumed it got like sucked together, and then you see like Iron Man in the cosmic suit, so you're like, okay, well we're going to space, so it's all just going to become part of one game. But still having it stand alone, I think is awesome. Definitely Telltale vibes too. And I was gonna say during the presentation at the end of like episode 3 of Telltale's Guardians for me, I lost the Guardians. Like I was such a bad Peter Quill. I straight up like they ditched me. So I'm hoping you can do that in this game too. Like just juggling that whole group is just awesome, right? Yeah,
that game turned into Peter Quill the game.
Yeah, exactly. And then the last episode of the game was me like re-getting the Guardians back together, like bringing the band back because I was a bad Peter Quill, you know. I didn't know how to like juggle like this entire group, and I hope this game does the same thing. And I love
that's so funny.
It looks.
I love seeing all the decision making.
I want a speed run of Josh seeing how fast he can become a solo member.
I did it 3 episodes.
I mean, just from what they showed, like this, Rocket was furious that he made that decision. It's like I almost wonder if you have to do like a balance of like to keep everybody happy and like otherwise, because they said to Gamora, it's in your contract. So it's like if she's gets unhappy to a certain level, maybe people can leave the Guardians.
I also wonder if any of them become a villain if you make them mad enough.
Mm-hmm.
That would be super cool. I don't see that happening, but that would blow my mind.
I can't see Disney being okay with that.
I wonder.
Go on.
Oh, I was going to say, I wonder if a certain game did this a long time ago called Dragon Age 2, where they had the rivalry system. Where
I was going to bring that
up. So
like,
no, because like most games are like, hey, if you're super nice to them, they'll like love you, they'll do stuff for you. If you're bad to them, like they'll leave. But like the Dragon Age 2 game had a rivalry system, so if you were like if they supported was the opposite thing, like they would still be loyal to you. It just the relationship would reflect in a different way. And this game kind of looks like they're doing something similar to that, where they're not going to just like it's not like good and bad. It's like different forms of the relationship that you can form with the other members of the Guardians.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Looks cool.
super interesting. Love the aesthetic, and can't wait to
It looks
pre-order
so
Marvel
gorgeous.
Legends.
Yeah.
Like
It looks
this
so
character
good,
design
dude.
looks
Like,
awesome.
I was gonna throw
after
this question
seeing-
out there at the Xbox one, but that one was longer, so I'll throw it in here. How do you guys feel about the newer kind of like realistic cartoon art style that's kind of like very Fortnite-esque that a lot of people seem to be copying nowadays, rather than going either cell
I'm into
shaded.
it. I like the more stylized kind of thing because I think that holds up longer
Just
than
like Wind
going
Waker.
for straight realism. Yeah,
It ages better for sure.
Definitely, yeah.
And
I
I
definitely
think
like
that
it.
that allows for some really like creative like art decisions that don't necessarily have to be like so tethered to reality. Which I mean, I don't say that I necessarily prefer like one or the other because I mean like Last of Us 2, for instance, I think is one of the best greatest looking games I've ever seen. And
Mhm.
I really love like people like really showing off the fidelity of what they're capable of making and making something look really really gorgeous. Like we were just shitting our pants over Forza Horizon 5 a few minutes
Yeah.
ago, but I mean like but at the same time like yeah I do always really appreciate that sort of like stylized look though too because I think you can go in kind of like different directions that don't have to look as realistic.
I
Don't lump
definitely like it. I just am worried it's gonna become too much of a not a crutch, but just too abundant. If
Chris,
that makes
don't
sense.
don't lump my pants in with your pants. Don't do that.
You like it, you know it.
Hey.
You know you do.
Anyone else have any final thoughts before we go?
No.
No?
Show world ends with you cowards.
Well, they did hint at us at another Square Enix presents
I
probably
know,
later
but I'm
in
still
summer.
upset about it.
All right, buddy, I'll get
If
you.
I don't
I
even know
want
what
it
that game is.
now.
It's my
Alrighty, we'll
money
wait.
and I want it now.
No.
Call Square Enix HQ. Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us for the Square Enix Presents Reacts. We will see you at the next Waypoint. Keep in touch, and we will be doing way more A3 stuff. Bye.